Okay, today's a buying opportunity for Bitcoin. If you're looking to pick up some, I actually like to see the market down about 10%. Any day it's down 10%. I personally think it's a good day to pick up more Bitcoin. Listen, I'm a long-term investor. Bitcoin's seeing some tough times right now, which I'm totally okay with. I actually expected it to come down a bit, and I honestly think it's possible. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think it's possible we can see Bitcoin go much lower, much lower. Bitcoin has dropped by 50% off of its highs several times in its history. Its high was almost 5 grand, about 4,900, I think, at the peak of a couple weeks ago. If it goes to, I don't know, if it goes to 2,500, 3,000, I would not be shocked. And honestly, for me personally, I don't mind that. I mean, here's my whole goal. My goal is to slowly pick up cryptocurrency. My first goal is to, my first big goal. I got a lot of little goals. I'd like to get ultimately to 100 Bitcoin. That's my goal because I see Bitcoin long term going to 10,000 and beyond. Everybody's talking about when's it going to hit 5,000? When's it going to hit 5,000? I'm like, it's going to hit 10,000. Like 100 Bitcoin at 10,000 would be a Bitcoin millionaire. Heck, ideally, I'd like to have 1,000. Um, and see it because I think Bitcoin has the ability to go through the freaking roof. I think we're going to see this. I mean, listen, it depends on the length. It depends on the direction that it goes. I mean, if Bitcoin does take on mass adoption, and I personally see a time that Bitcoin could take on mass adoption. You're going to have your haters first. Everything goes through a cycle. First is it's like a novelty. After that, the concept has credibility, and after credibility, it runs into skepticism, and after skepticism, somewhere along there, it ends up hitting mass adoption, and that's where basically it's self-evident that it works, it's true, it's the real deal, and I actually see a time that, uh, there's all these cryptocurrencies here, and I'm not a fan of all of them. I mean, some of them have some neat characteristics. You can always speculate on cryptocurrencies. As you can see, it's a down day. A lot of people are probably upset today. They're seeing it as a bloodbath, basically. Double digits for most currencies. Although Bitcoin itself is only down about 7.7%, 7.8%. I think earlier I might have saw it at 9%. But again, that doesn't bother me too much. I actually think that it could go down a lot further, but here's what's going to happen. I believe at some point, and the question is it sooner or later? But at some point, I believe that countries are going to start hoarding Bitcoin just in case. Just like countries, oftentimes will hoard things like gold. What do you think Fort Knox is all about? So countries will start to hoard things. And I believe countries are going to start hoarding Bitcoin and positioning themselves. And when you see countries start hoarding Bitcoin, think Russia. Russia's behind doing some they're anti-cryptocurrency in a lot of ways, but at the same time, they're allowing people to start mining bitcoins in Russia. So think about that. I believe that as countries start hoarding Bitcoin more and more, and I think right now they're in the novel idea phase, kind of like what if, let's just speculate, that sort of thing as a country. I believe there's some of that going on right now. But when they start actually hoarding because they fear financial demise, financial collapse, financial uncertainty, at that point in time, then I think that at some point it starts to become a race among the central governments and central banks, and then Bitcoin could go stupid. I mean, you imagine, you know, two, three, four, five, six of the largest governments in the world trying to, snatch up Bitcoin. That's bigger than any single hedge fund trying to snatch it up. You're talking about countries that have, near limitless supply of reserves, far deeper pockets than any hedge fund's going to have. I believe at that point you could see Bitcoin skyrocket. My personal opinion is north than 100,000, and I see crazy figures like 200,000 of Bitcoin, 500,000 of Bitcoin. Yeah, it may get there. I mean, I could see that possibly, but I definitely think eventually it could go north of 100 grand. Um, and I'm willing to hold on for the long term. I have other investments, but my most speculative investment by far, real estate is probably one of my primary investments, but my most speculative investment so far with the biggest shot of return is cryptocurrency. So this is a good day for me. I even like to see stuff like this. Look at this. Gold investor John Hathaway, cryptocurrencies are garbage. What a moron. I mean, I'm so sorry, but this guy is behind the times. Oh, it's so frustrating. Cryptocurrencies are garbage. What is he talking about? I mean, this is someone who clearly just does not understand the technologies. Cryptocurrencies are going to be the wave of the future. If you're watching my video, do yourself a favor. Start educating yourself. Why is Bitcoin interesting? Why is Ethereum interesting? Why do people like them? Why are people willing to pay $3,600 for a Bitcoin? Why are they willing to pay $256 for Ethereum? Why are people willing to pay that much? It's more than just speculation. There's real technology behind the currencies. There's real purpose behind the currencies. Um, so just do your research. Cryptocurrency is the wave of the future. So when I see this, I'm thinking, look, by the way, I have nothing against gold. I think owning some precious metals, gold and silver especially, in your portfolio, I think that's just wise. And for some of the same reasons I like gold are some of the same reasons I like cryptocurrency. And limited supply, the whole 9 yards. Except think of cryptocurrency as much more easy to transport. Um, and that's some of the same reasons I like gold. There's a total parallel there. The difference is I'm probably half this guy's age. So, um, you know, I don't know. I mean, I hate to say this, but maybe this Mr. Hathaway's a little bit behind on the times. In fact, I know that he is. The technology is here today to stay. The blockchain is here to stay. My whole goal is to slowly buy Bitcoin, and I don't buy it. I mine it. And right now, I earn about $1.65, dollar and a half, $1.65 per day just mining Bitcoin. By the end of the month, that'll be up to about $3. And I just slowly grow and I reinvest my cryptocurrency to buy more cryptocurrency. I reinvest my mining profits, dividends. Dividends is the wrong term, but cash flow. And I'm always looking to invest a portion of my investable income into cryptocurrency. And I think everybody should own a little bit. Heck, everybody should buy their first Bitcoin. I think I'm going to do a video on how to buy your first Bitcoin, the easiest possible way to do that. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like the content, if you like where I'm headed, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment, leave a question. Heck, do whatever you want. Be my first subscriber. I'll tell you what, my first subscriber, I'm going to send you some free Bitcoin. So if you're my first subscriber, you got to subscribe, you got to leave a comment, and I'm going to send you a little bit of free Bitcoin. Make sure you direct message me your email address so I can make sure I send that cryptocurrency over to you, Bitcoin over to you. Also, this is Crypto Wealth. Have a great day. I'm out.